going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another dancehall video tutorial. Now, when I got voice a song in a FL studio. Done. Riddim I play, just delete matter of fact tutorial. I come 2 days before this video. So if you not see that the video there, watch it. You understand what I say? Need a sick production. So we have voice. Somebody asked me to show how would I record in a FL studio. Can I do it in a Pro Tools or whatever? So I have my vocal chain load up, so my voice sounds so clean, so crisp. I will break down the vocal chain before we get into the whole recording process. You understand what I say? So we are load up all like killer them on the screen right now. I run for my voice, and then we are tell what them do one by one. So the very first thing, we have the Fab Filter Pro G. Matter of fact, I kill the beat so I can show you exactly what everything I do. Please, 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 do not follow this chain. You don't have to use what me they use. My voice and your voice different. I like my voice to sound fat and have like this big, thick, low end sound, big body. You understand what I say? Your voice might not suited to the sound. That's just how I like my voice for sound. So the very first thing is just some cleanup, right? And that's this Fab Filter Pro G from Fab Filter. Of course, I get rid of all of the noise. If I turn it off, notice my background. That's what that I do. Auto-tune, of course, simple thing. There's nothing special about it. It's just auto-tune. We all know what auto-tune does, so I don't really feel like I need to even get into nothing at all about auto-tune. We have a compressor, LA 3A style compressor. I love the 3A over all of them. We have a EQ, pull tech style EQ. Now what this EQ I do is it I add top end to my voice. If we turn it off, notice all of the crispiness out of my voice gone. That's why I like this EQ. You understand what I say? So, yeah, just keep that in mind that this EQ is adding some top end, some clarity to the vocals. I like that about it, right? Could I use any EQ for that I just want to choose? We have another EQ, the Mag EQ. I do the same thing about 20K where I add some more ear to my vocals. This Fab Filter Pro MB is a multi-band compressor. What I use it for is for de-essing when I do my tutorial. But notice all of the top end gone out of my voice. Yeah, we are using clean up all of the S. So that's C. You know what I mean? We are using clean up all of that. A compressor and a DSR is no different. As long as you can select the frequency, you can use a compressor to DS. That's basically what a DSR is. We're not going to use that. We also have the mix box. Now, this is where the majority of the work I get done. If I turn this off, vocal sound completely different. This is how they pull everything. The compressor in here, so the LA 2A style compressor in here, so that's how they are the workhorse. If you turn it off, once again, vocal sound gone. Turn it on, vocal sound nice and healthy. Out of that, we're going to a Fab Filter Pro Q, and we just filter off all of the low end. If you turn that off, you know, we'll get rid of all of the pop and the, you know, the plosives, them and them things in the low end. So that's what that I do. And then lastly, we have newfangled saturate for just roll off the edges in the vocals. You understand what I say? No, this is a nice chain. Am I going to record like this and print it? And when I say print, I'll show you a thing. So if my arm up FL for record, shift on R, and then my arm up the track, and then let's turn off the beat. So let's just press play, right? And the attack. Notice how my vocals look in the waveform, right? Notice how the waveform look big, and you understand what I say? More than likely, the effects them might get printed in the vocals. So exactly how you hear it is exactly how this I go sound when it done record. So vocals are got, you know, loud and up there. No, the reason for that is because FL Studio have this pre and post thing, right? So I'm gonna put this in a pre and do the same exact vocal take and just press play and just start talk the same exact way. Now the vocals are get recorded exactly as them are come into the computer. So these are the raw vocals without none of the processing. Even though you hear the processing, it now record it. And like I say, remember, that's this little button up at the top was a pre and post. And that means you either don't record pre the effects, so you record before all of them effects, yeah, or you go record post all of the effects. So basically, you can think of it like you either don't record everything before the first plugin, or you don't record everything after the last plugin. Simple as that. Nothing complicated about it. Don't overcomplicate the thing. Cool. So we get that out of the way, right? So let's get into the meat of the matter. We are going to voice this Riddim, or just voice a song basically, whatever, you know, GSM wants to see record in a Pro Tools. So we have a few things what we need for setup, and this step here is very, very important. This entire vocal chain, we don't right click on it, we don't go file, and we don't go save mixer track as, we don't left click and drag. Don't just left click, hold on on it, drag, or drop it right next door on track 31, and then it do instantiate all of them plugins all over again. See you when it done. Alright, so now we have a complete copy of all of these plugins. I will just show you why that's very important once we set up everything, right? So we have that, right? So let's get into now certain little effects on voice make a voice sound good. Of course, let's play the rhythm now. You know what I mean? And of course, my voice sound dry over the beat, you know, it don't sound too lively, understand? So simply, we'll create some bus now. So we'll click on 30, we're going to click on 60 or any other track, it don't really matter. We'll click on 30 and just use one track, we'll a little bit closer. Then we'll click on one of them triangle here, boom. It'll create another track with the same exact vocal chain. We'll right click on this, we'll rename this and we'll call this reverb. Right? Whatever you want to call it, that's up to you. Me always, you know, typically just reverb or the name of the reverb. So we'll just call it reverb. Then we'll load up a reverb. We'll use the Valhalla vintage plate. Or sorry, the Valhalla vintage reverb. So without play, let's play this, right? Let's bring the volume back up to 0. The tempo for the Riddim is 98, so without 60,000 by 98, that give me 6.12, and if we divide that by 2, that should give it 3.06. Cool. So 3.06. That's fine. I'll go plate. Now, cool. Mix 100% pre-delay. We do about 80 on the pre-delay. Cool. So now we're gonna dial in reverb to the beat. Yeah. Like that. Look a bit overbearing, yeah, but I don't really have no problem with it. I kind of like it. What you can do, let's do this, let's show you a trick. So we can go boom and just put a compressor behind it. So we go fab filter, like this. So it doesn't sound so overbearing. We'll go dynamics, I go C2. And then we're going to go to the settings in the back, and we'll go processing, or right click and we'll put TB12. Boom. So now what we can use this for do is for sidechain the reverb to my vocals. Only when my vocals now go, the reverb loud. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same exact thing with the starting to sound like the same exact thing with the delay. So right click, rename, delay. Just to keep it simple, I'm gonna use the Valhalla. Actually, no, I'm gonna use D16 repeater. I don't have it in there. I'll use Echo Boy. That's fine too. What do I go vocal? And what do I use? Classic analog delay. Just like that. Turn it down. You know what I mean? So now, yeah. Let's make the reverb time 6 seconds. Yeah. 6.12. Yeah, feel like me a clip. Yeah, we definitely a clip. So I go back off of the preamp a little bit, right? Check. Yeah, cool. So now let's get into the recording, and like I said, we'll show you why the second track becomes very, very important later on. So what we're gonna do is we'll right click on this right now, we'll copy the value, we'll click on the track next door, we'll send it to the same reverb, and we'll paste the value. We'll do the same thing again with the delay, we'll copy the value, we'll click on the track next door, and we'll paste the value. So now both of these tracks is identical, right? So let's harmonize a little melody and figure out how we do with this track here. take you out, wanna take you out. Take you out, me know I'm breaking out. No, I'm breaking out, I'm breaking out. And the penthouse I'm sticking out. Wanna take you out, wanna take you out. Take me out, girl, you wanna take me out, me wanna take you out. Girl, me want you out, me wanna take you out. I'm breaking out. Girl, I wanna take you out, I want you out. Me out, you know, when I stay out. I want someone stay close. You keep me. Hey, girl, you want to be a car, so me here. Me no care, still want you fi come link over here. Do the right, like a chair. You want breaker, so me here. Yeah, me no care, still link over here. Come sit down on my cocky like chair. When me pull your ear, still link right here. Alright, cool. Something like that, right? So, shift R. Yeah, this is where speed come into play. Watch, right? So, ready up. Yeah. I pray. Know the shit, know the chop. Yeah. You heartbreaker, me no care. Over here. Girl, you heartbreaker, but me no care. You say you tear out in a paper. I'm over here, still on my cocky like chair. I want to pull it, okay, let's delete that. Quick. Girl, you a heartbreaker, me no care. Come link over here, sit down on the cocky like a chair. Pull it here. Girl, you a heartbreaker, me no care. Come link over here, sit down on the cocky just like a chair. A long time me a watch you far and near, so you well want deal with it, I swear. Front row seat, back to out it, no go to you. Girl, you a heartbreaker, me no care. Them want me, but me still want you smoke like chair. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, no fear. Alright, cool. And like me say, yeah, so is where the second track coming handy. All me have to do, double click, put this on the second track, and we're ready to go again. Because if me don't put it on the second track and we keep it on the first, it I got re-record it while me the talk, and that I got, double up the vocals, which you don't want that. So now if me take off the record, me can just listen back quick just by moving it to the second track, and it I got sound the same way. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, no fear. Want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, no fear. Want you on me cocky like them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, no fear. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, man, I no fear. We have no fear, everything. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man, a youngster, so we not have no fear. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man, a youngster, so we not. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Like a rubber, me not have no fear. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear like no swear. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, come closer, my dear. And like a rubber, not cat. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, man a gangster, no fear. Like a rubber in a taxi, we not have no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear, man a gangster, so we have no fear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. If you love, man a gangster, we have no fear. But me still have a sweet, man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. So double click, move that to 31. Just cocky like cheer, want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. Cocky like cheer. Delete. Cocky like cheer, one pull your ear. Man a gangster so we have no fear. No gangster so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. Woo. Cocky like cheer, one pull your ear. Man a gangster so we have no fear. But me heart still, but me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. Woo. Cocky like cheer, one pull your ear. Man a gangster so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. Woo. I mean, just quick and fast. Double click, move to 31. I'm ready for go. You can listen back from top easily. You understand what I say? Nothing complicated about it. You know what I mean? You can turn off record if you not record simply by press shift and R. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. One pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your mind. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky. Heart have a soft spot for your mind. You a heartbreaker, but me no care. Want me still want. But me heart have a soft spot. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Oh shit, wrong thing. But me heart have a soft spot, girl, you a heartbreaker. But me no care. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear breaker. But me no care, them want me. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear breaker. But me no care, them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. One pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my. But me heart have a soft spot for your my heartbreaker. But me no care, them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. One pull your ear. Man a gangster so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. And I'm just like that, ready if you're going on the first. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, no chop, no soft spot, no hard spot. The pump it have a soft spot. Head up, I'm ready for go in a all up. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, no, put it hard spot. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, when the sex start non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, now me have hard cock. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, when it's going non stop. Your pussy soft and me have hard cock. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, when the sex start non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, when sex start we non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a soft. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot, when the sex start non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a hard cock. And when me force it in, you not draw back. We no play a game, cause you know so the cool, double click. No, you know, fuck up at the end, but that's cool. Just double click on it and trim a clip. Simple. Spot for your mind. Just turn off record while I do the fix up. Spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot when the sex start. Spot for your my dear. Boot soft spot when the sex start in non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a hard cock. And when me force it in, you not draw back. We no play a game, cause you know so. Spot for your not draw back. We no play a game, cause you know so. Not draw back, we no draw back. We no play a game, not draw back. So if you fuck your heart, stop, not draw. But me yep, got the line. But me have if you fuck your heart, and me if you fuck your heart, for try make your heart stop. But me have a hard cock, and when me force it in, you not draw back. Just if you fuck your heart, when me force it in, you not draw back. And when me force it in, you not draw back. You want tell me fuck your heart, try and make your heart stop. But me have a hard cock, and when me force it in, you not draw back. You was if you fuck your heart and try make your heart stop. Murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar girl or the murder. One TrackStar murder. Musician but a bedroom murder. One TrackStar, me don't know what you heard her. You not draw back. You not draw back. You was if you fuck your heart and try make your heart stop. Murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar girl or the murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar girl or come fast, so we not come fast. I'm well connected like internet from Comcast. Murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar girl or the murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar girl and we not come fast. Murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar girl but we not come fast. TrackStar girl murder, bedroom never heard her. A one TrackStar run fast, never come cast. Connect like Comcast. Come cast. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Disaster room fuck up like Irma. I one TrackStar, baby, run fast. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Room disaster look like a Ricky and Irma. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Room disaster look like a Ricky and Irma. One TrackStar, bitch, when I come fast, but me connected like Comcast. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Disaster room fuck up like Irma. I one TrackStar, yeah, but we not come fast and we well connected. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Room fuck up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch we not come fast and we well connected like internet from Comcast. Double click. 31. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Room fuck up like Hurricane Irma. And you can see what I talk about right so. Because we never take this out of the track. Well, it was an accident, it record it again. You know, that's what I talk about. You want to try to avoid all of that stuff. Delete. Come on, bro. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Room fuck up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast and me will try make your heart stop. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Room fuck up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast and me will. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast and me will connected like internet from One TrackStar, but bitch when I come. What I gotta do over that? Is that like a line right or so? So I just switch to the cut tool. I got cut right in here, so boom. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, I'm a welcome. Yep, so I cut that. Then I'll just arm up for a card again, switch back to the brush. Up like Hurricane Irma, one TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, I'm well connected like I'm really like the Comcast line. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, I'm connected like internet from Comcast. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, run lap round and fuck. More juice than a ass. Up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, I'm connected like internet from Comcast. I don't know, I already did for right now, but I really like it, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that's basically, you know, that the verse or whatever. We can simply just come over and copy this over and we'll have a hook right back again. Hurricane Irma, one TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, I'm connected like internet from Comcast. But me no care, them want me, me still want you. But bitch when I come fast, I'm connected like internet from Comcast. But me no care, them want me when I come fast, I'm connected like internet from Comcast. But me no care, them want me still want you. But me cocky like cheer, want pull your ear. Man a gangster so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your mind heartbreaker. But me no care, them want me still want you. But me cocky like cheer, want pull your ear. Man a gangster so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Whoop in the picture, red room, white liquor. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Whoop in the picture, red room, white liquor. Girl body fat, yeah, but mine thicker. Your girl body fat, yeah, but mine thicker. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Whoop in the picture, red room, white liquor. Your girl body fat, but yeah, mine thicker. We now play, have nice sticker. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Whoop in the picture, red room, white liquor. Your girl little bit thick, but mine thicker. Now play, emergency news sticker. Ready for cut news sticker, when I see your blue slipper. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Whoop in the picture, red room, white liquor. You have a thick girl, but my girl thicker. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Whoop in the picture, red room, white liquor. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. Now discriminate me with fuck ass stripper. Ass stripper regular, me no thicker. Now discriminate me thicker. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. Now discriminate regular and stripper. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. Now discriminate. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. Now no girl have a fat ass. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. Fuck regular girl and then we fuck bad stripper. We throw money. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. We throw money man rich like big flipper. We throw money like mafia, rich flipper. We throw muffin like mafia. Me chew money like mafia, richer than flipper. My dear, my dear. Me yard have a star spot for your my dear. Who paint the picture? Red room, white liquor. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. We fuck regular girl and fuck bad stripper. We chew money mafia, rich like flipper. We chew money mafia and rich like flipper. Mine thicker. Mine thicker. We fuck regular girl and fuck bad stripper. We chew money like mafia, rich like flipper. But them not gonna believe that. Tell them say them might hear that. Pussy fresh like a. Pussy fresh like a. Oh, that we don't need that. Mine thicker. Mine thicker. We fuck regular girl and fuck bad stripper. We chew money like mafia, rich like flipper. But them not gonna believe that. Tell them say them might hear that. Mine thicker. We fuck regular girl and fuck bad stripper. We chew money like mafia, rich like flipper. But them not gonna believe that. Tell them say them might hear that. Pussy fast like a mine thicker. We fuck regular girl and fuck bad stripper. We chew money like mafia, rich like flipper. But them not gonna believe that now. Tell them say them might hear that, girl. Yeah, what the fuck we get them in right now? But them not gonna believe that, nah. Tell them say them might hear that, girl. Do that again. But them not gonna believe that, nah. Tell them say them might hear that, girl. Yeah, do that like that. Move up. Just take this out at 30, put at 31, take this out at 30, take it out at 30, 31. But them not gonna believe that, nah. Tell them say them might hear that, girl. We don't need that, might hear that, girl. No old girl, we don't need that, yeah, feel. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that, nah. Young girl, me rub up your kneecap. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that, nah. Young girl, I suck cock, rub up kneecap, girl. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that. Want a girl, we don't need cap. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that. Girl, I cock so long, we not rough kneecap. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that. Young girl, I suck cock so long, she lose all her kneecap, yeah. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that. Young girl, I suck cock so long, she just lose off her knee. Might hear that, girl. But I don't need that now. Girl, I suck cocky over her kneecap, Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that now. Y'all suck cock so long she panic up. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that. Y'all suck cock so long she might hear that, girl. All the man, don't get that, girl. Y'all suck cock, lose all her kneecap. Suck cock so long she lose all her kneecap. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that. She a suck cock so long she lose all her kneecap, yeah. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that now. She a suck cock so long she might hear that, girl. All the man, you know we don't need that. She a suck the cock so long she lose all her kneecap, yeah. Might hear that, girl. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that now. She a suck the cock so long she lose kneecap, star. Let's pre that. Might hear that, girl. All the man, we don't need that now. She a suck the cock so long she lose kneecap, star. Cool, that's fine. Brush, take this off, take this out that, 31. Trim that down, get that up. Get these up all the way. That's a hook press, and then just copy this over. She a suck the cock so long she lose girl, you a heartbreaker. She a suck the cock so long she lose girl, you a heartbreaker. But me, she a suck the cock so long she lose girl, you a heartbreaker. But me no care. She a suck the cock so long she lose knee, you a heartbreaker. She a suck the cock so long she lose knee, you a heartbreaker. But me no care. No, what we are gonna do? Clean up every file. We are gonna double click and we are gonna go smooth. Or change this declicking mode to smooth on every single clip. And what that do is it remove all of the clicks and pops what can pop up in the audio file, just because we're gonna trim it down to get it out into like a Pro Tools or whatever. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do that for every single file. And I'm say that will benefit when it come time for export, because I don't have no clicks and no pops in the audio. Because we copy the chorus, when once we do it to one, you don't do it to all. So we really just need to do it to the verse file them. And then we can pre-back, everything and listen to how everything. So, and that's pretty much how easy it is to voice a song in a Pro Tools. Like, it's not Pro Tools, FL Studio is not hard at all. It's a very easy process, you understand? So I'll take the knife tool, I'll chop off the front of this. And the back end of that. I can chop out really the mids of this because I don't need it. It's just empty space, just noise. You know what I mean? And that take care of all of that. When I do no outro, it's not really needed. You know what I mean? Just spray this from the top. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boo soft spot when the sex starting non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a hard cock. And when me force it in, you not draw back. You as if you fuck your heart and try make your heart stop. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Don't fuck up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, so me connected like internet. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you pa make bitch when I come fast, so me connected like internet from Comcast. But me no care like internet. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you pa me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your mind here. But me no care, them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. Boo, paint the picture, red room, white liquor. Your girl have a fat ass, but mine thicker. We fuck regular girl and fuck bad stripper. We throw money like mafia, rich like flipper. But them not gonna believe that, nah. Tell them say them might hear that, girl. And no man, we no need that now. So you suck the cock so long she lose me. You a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Youngster, so we have no fear. Me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. Breaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Youngster, so we have no fear. Me heart have a soft spot for you, my dear. Boo. Yeah, man, so hopefully, we're sure, we open the doors for some people, for sure. There's nothing wrong with recording in FL, you understand what I say? Of course, it will be much better recording in Pro Tools, but it can be done in FL Studio. It's not impossible, you understand what I say? Definitely not impossible. It's just have to apply yourself. So I just show everything. That's literally all me would do. You understand? Then I just bounce out everything to Pro Tools to mix, but lately, a lot of people been asking me for sure how me mix in a FL Studio, so I feel like I said I gotta do that. With that song. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boo soft spot when the sex starting non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a hard cock. And when me force it in, you not draw back. You as if you fuck your heart and try make your heart stop. Murder, bedroom never heard her. Don't fuck up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast, so me connected like internet. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want yeah, man, so until next time, it's a boy, it's TrackStar, you understand? Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me cocky like cheer. Want pull your ear. Man a gangster, so we have no fear. But me heart have a soft spot for your my dear. Boo soft spot when the sex starting non stop. Your pussy have a soft spot, me have a hard cock. And when me force it in, you not draw back. You as if you fuck your heart and try make your heart stop. Murder, bedroom never heard her. I don't fuck up like Hurricane Irma. One TrackStar, but bitch when I come fast. So me connected like internet. Girl, you a heartbreaker, but me no care. Them want me still want you on me.